let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it. You don't know how. You say we're taking on water, yeah, we're sinking now. You're looking all concerned, like we're gonna drown. But we both know how to swim, no worries, let's float for now. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it. I drag you out your mind, and there are days I hate you, but baby, you're still mine. And then we have the best times, no matter what we do. And even when we don't, there's nobody I'd rather choose. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it. Slow, where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bar, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me.
What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another live watch along. Today we're going to be doing the live watch along of the game between France and England in the World Cup quarter-final. In the quarter-final match taking place at 3 p.m. today, you had Morocco taking on Portugal, and Morocco have become the first ever African team to reach the World Cup semi-final, so well done to Morocco. They've reached the semi-final of knocked Portugal out by one goal to nil. We had a big shock yesterday in Croatia, beating Brazil, and Argentina given the scare of their life by the Netherlands as well. 2-0 up to blow it to 2-2 after conceding in the 100th minute, going to extra time, running all the way to penalties, topsy-turvy, and Argentina coming out on top. Now it's the big European one. It's the World Cup champions, France, two-time World Cup champions, taking on one-time World Cup champions and the European Championship finalists from last summer, England, in what I'm anticipating to be a very close, very narrow, but very entertaining game. We will be discussing all there is to discuss about this game, including going through the teams. But first, wanted to say, if you are enjoying the content, please do subscribe to my channel. That would be much appreciated. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. We're aiming for 28k subscribers, less than 300 subs away. So any help towards that would be much appreciated. Also, don't forget as well to go check out my social media links. They're in the description below, and also on the yellow banner too if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below and on the yellow banner too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorship for any videos or any general business inquiries. Do leave a thumbs up as well. We're already on to 11 likes. You know the target, 20 likes. So if we could reach that ASAP, then that would be absolutely brilliant. Also, don't forget as well to leave your thoughts, your score predictions in the live chat. I can see we've got JSGC Football, which was me, yours truly, getting sorted. Today's video, which will be out very, very soon. We were just waiting for that to process to HD. That's why I couldn't go live at 6 p.m. or 6:15. I was waiting for that to tick over. Got to 1:30, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to have to do something. I'm going to have to go live here because I've got plenty organised for you guys. So that's why we're running just a little bit late. Typical JSGC, always running late. I promised yesterday, 6 p.m. on the dot, I'll be ready, good to go. I'm delivering on my promise, so I apologise for that. Again, time management needs taking off my CV, really does. So I apologise for that. But yeah, we've been to Blackburn away today in the Lancashire derby. Very enjoyable. Video will be out very soon. Got a very sore throat and a sore voice from that game. So if I'm sounding very croaky, I really do apologise, but I'm looking forward to this game between France and England. I think it should be a World Cup classic. I've got a feeling it's going to be a World Cup classic. So let me know your score predictions. I'm going to back England. Why not? 3-2. Let's do it. Saka to grab the first goal. My score prediction for today. England know a win today will take us on to a date on Wednesday in the semi-final to take on Morocco. So I'm telling you right now, England win this game, the coming home brigade will be going into full swing because expectation will be going very high. No disrespect to Morocco, but we saw it from the last World Cup against Croatia. Expectation shoots right up when you're not facing one of the elite, and I do think that France are one of the elite teams. Morocco, quality team. Are they an elite team? No, it's the first time being there, so it'll be a very dangerous game that for England if they do win it, and lots to think about and lots to get through, but we'll face that problem if we have that problem. Got a big problem tonight. France. Let me know your score predictions, what you think is going to happen in the game in the live chat. JSGC Football, which is Mixed over on that account. Thanks very much for tuning in. Going for 1-1 and penalties. Who you backing on penalties, Mixed? Let me know. And John Walters as well. Thank you very much for tuning in. Much appreciated. So I want to give a big shout out to today's video sponsor. That's brought to you by BetMate. BetMate have been sponsoring all of my watch-alongs during the World Cup. Today is no different. Got a massive pot running today. £1,500, £5 entry fee. If you've not got £5 to spare to enter, then don't worry, I've got your back. You can use code JSGC5 on sign up, and I'll give you a £5 free bet so you can enter the pot. You've got plenty of time. Currently only 137 people in, so plenty of opportunities there. Got 15 minutes to come and join. Details, links and everything, they're all in the description. It's a free app to download. Use code JSGC5 on sign up, £5 free bet. Come and join this pot. It's worth £1,500, paying up to the top 30 places. First place today, grabbing a whopping £381. Wouldn't that be nice? Is that today? Is today the day that JSGC finally does it? Got my team locked and loaded. But to avoid people copying me, I'm not going to go through my team just yet. What I will say is there's a fine mixture of French and English players in there, which is telling you, I'm suggesting I think this team's going to be both teams to score. It's going to be a close one. I'll go through that once the pot does close. So yeah, got that to look forward to. JSGC football back in England to win this game. So I've just got some last little things to sort, including that JSGC football video. So I've got a little bit of pre-match entertainment for you guys to enjoy. We've got plenty of time. It's my current latest transfer update. It's Liverpool who are apparently now overtaking Manchester City and Real Madrid in being favourites for Jude Bellingham. So what might Man City do about that? I discussed that in the latest transfer update. What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. Today we're going to be doing a Manchester City transfer update, and we've got a big development update on Jude Bellingham. But before I do crack on with this video, remember, subscribe to my channel. Why? Because I'm going to be doing daily Manchester City transfer updates throughout all of the January-winter transfer window. Every single day, January 1st. Get it set in your calendars, guys, because that's when we're going daily transfer updates series I know you guys love. So make sure you have subscribed to stay up to date first and fast on YouTube with all the latest Manchester City transfer news this winter. Also, don't forget as well to go and check out my social media links. They're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too. If you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or general business inquiries, leave a thumbs up as well if you do enjoy this video. Like goal 300 likes. Also, don't forget to let me know your thoughts in the comments below, as I'm always interested in what you do have to say with regards to these transfers. Finally, this video is sponsored and brought to you by OneFootball. This video is brought to you by OneFootball. If you want to download the OneFootball app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of my description, which will take you forward to where you can download this app. The OneFootball app is extremely useful if you are a huge football fan just like me. It provides you with the latest footballing news, transfer news, and the latest videos as well. It is one source of information of where I get my transfer news from. It also allows you to see the latest scores with what's happening in the footballing world. If you just click on a game, including any Manchester City game, it will not only bring up the latest team news, but it will also bring up the latest statistics and keep you up to date with everything happening in that game. If you want to download this app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of the description to stay up to date. Thank you very much to OneFootball for sponsoring this video. OneFootball, brilliant app. They'll keep you up to date with all the latest transfer news for all the clubs from around the world. Go and check it out. Free app to download, link in description. So let's crack on with this video, and we've only got one story to talk about because it is a little bit quiet out there in transfer stories right now. But Jude Bellingham is warming up a little bit. Now, if you're wanting Manchester City to sign Jude Bellingham, you're not going to like what I've got to say. Now, built over in Germany, they're saying that Liverpool, they are favourites to sign Jude Bellingham next summer. They've spoken about Liverpool, they've spoken about Real Madrid. However, Manchester City's name was not mentioned. Pundits have been speaking about the future of Jude Bellingham, saying where do they see him going next, what's going to be best for his football development, and a lot of the pundits are saying Manchester City and working with Pep Guardiola would be best for his development to help Jude Bellingham go from being a brilliant football player with bags of potential to hitting them heights and being one of the best players in the world. And that only comes about through being managed by one of the best managers in the world, playing in one of the best teams in the world, and Manchester City do fit that bill. The problem we've got with this transfer is it's just so expensive. A player that's entering in the summer, 2 years left on his contract, Dortmund wanting 150 million euros. We're looking at 130 million pounds It's a lot of money. If Man City, they do have the power to spend that and make that happen. However, the problem is Manchester City will want to go out there and they will want to sign other players in other positions as well. We're probably looking at 2 or 3 summer signings to come, and because of that, Manchester City, they like their net spend, they run their business very well. City will only spend what they make, so I imagine Manchester City would be looking in an overall budget of what we're going to spend in the summer. Probably will, in terms of transfer fees, hit that one fee that we're looking at for Jude Bellingham. Now, I think Liverpool, who apparently, according to Bill over in Germany, are the favourites, to me, they face a very similar problem. Now, they're on about investment, takeovers, and having money, and all that kind of stuff. However, I think the problem that Liverpool have got is they need to address more than that one position. And in terms of financial fair play and the revenue coming in, Liverpool, yes, they haven't spent as big as other clubs over the past few years. They might be able to flex a little bit more than maybe some other clubs maybe can. However, you are looking at Liverpool in terms of going from where they are now to being serious Premier League title contenders. In my opinion, they're needing at least 4 or 5 high-quality first-team signings to put them where they need to be. And that's not going to happen in one window. They're ideally going to be looking at 2 or 3 signings. Can they afford to be spending £130 million on Jude Bellingham alone is the question that has to be asked. Real Madrid, there's a reason why they're only interested and showing nothing more than interest right now, and that's because the price is so high. Man City have already said their stance. They're willing to be patient. If the price won't budge in the summer and nobody takes up Jude Bellingham, City are happy for him to stay at Borussia Dortmund, run down that contract by another year, and have 1 year left on his contract where they'll be able to nab him up for a more affordable price. But at the moment, is Jude Bellingham worth £130 million? Well, if City weren't signing anybody else and we only needed one player in the summer to help our squad to get even better, and we were capable of going out there and make £130 million in sales, which we're more than capable of doing. Let's not forget Bernardo Silva's future needs to be sorted. If he's sold by Manchester City, you're probably looking at what, 60, 70 million pounds at the very least. It makes the signing of Jude Bellingham more likely. However, it's just so expensive, and that's why Manchester City's name right now, they're going under the radar. They're sniffing around, they're having a good look at that, but they're not putting anything else in place. Now, Jude Bellingham has been hugging Liverpool players. He's been hanging around with Jordan Henderson and Trent Alexander-Arnold. It sent the rumour mill during the World Cup into overdrive. Jude Bellingham's also been speaking about Manchester City players. He's spoken very fondly of Phil Foden and Jack Grealish and vice versa. He speaks about his time working with Erling Haaland, and they still text each other. It's not every single day, but they're always having a laugh and a joke with each other. So he does have a settling-in partner there at Manchester City, and should Manchester City make their decision won't come until around March time, when they start to seriously identify players for the summer. When that decision comes in, if Jude Bellingham is a player that Manchester City want, I'd be doing everything that Manchester City can to try and make that signing happen, including having friends like Erling Haaland, Phil Foden, Jack Grealish, John Stones, etc., etc., sending their messages in, trying to turn Jude Bellingham's head to persuade him to come to Manchester City. But right now, Liverpool, they are the team that want Jude Bellingham. They're the team that right now are speaking with Jude Bellingham's camp. They're happy to push forward with that transfer. And Jude Bellingham, word is from Germany, from Bild, they're saying that Jude Bellingham happy to join Liverpool. Liverpool happy to make a move for Jude Bellingham. It's all about numbers, and that's, to me, the biggest hurdle in terms of this transfer, because it's not a release clause, it's a negotiated price. It's going to take a lot of money, and if I'm Manchester City, I'm keeping an eye on this transfer, and should Liverpool agree a fee, I'll be having a look at what fee has been agreed, and if they want to, could go and price match Liverpool. If they manage to negotiate that down to 90 to 100, maybe even 110 million pounds, if City feel that's maybe a little bit more affordable for the club, maybe including a youngster or two to send the opposite way to Dortmund, then if I'm Manchester City, I'm keeping a very close eye on that transfer. I'm more than happy to let Liverpool be front runners and do all the negotiating, because you can see just what price they're going to get, and if City decide actually that's too expensive, then they can go on to look at other alternatives, which is what we were speaking about in my last video. Enzo Fernandez is a player that we are looking at. We could have nabbed him up for 10-15 million pounds in the summer from River Plate when we brought in Julian Alvarez as well. We chose not to. Probably a wise decision from Enzo Fernandez, because him getting regular first team football in Portugal now has put him onto a pedestal, so to speak, because it's got the big European clubs interested in him. Benfica make a lot of money, and he's developed his game to a point where he's now a regular in that Argentina international squad. So whereas at Manchester City, would he have been getting ahead of the likes of Rodri, obviously Kevin De Bruyne, Ilkay Gundogan, Bernardo Silva, Jack Grealish, Phil Foden, etc., etc., that can all cover in central midfield and holding midfield. So he's probably made the right decision to get regular first team football. He probably feels now, with one season of European football under his belt, he's ready to take that next step, and that next step obviously to one of the elite big European clubs, earning the big money, playing in the big leagues as well. So we'll see. We'll keep our eyes and ears open. He might still prove to be expensive. 120 million euros release clause. We're talking a fee of over 100 million pounds. It's very expensive out there. So Manchester City having a look at central midfielders. We know City are interested in central midfielders. We'll see what City choose to go down. But the two players that City showing the most interest in, Enzo Fernandez, Jude Bellingham, both come with complications, but both doable should Manchester City want to make it happen. But right now, in terms of Enzo Fernandez, no update on that from the last video. Jude Bellingham seems Liverpool favourites right now. So there we go. That has been the video. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy this video, leave a thumbs up. 300 likes is the aim. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Do let me know your thoughts as well of what you make of these transfers in the comments below. Don't forget as well to subscribe to my channel daily. Manchester City transfer updates coming from January 1st. Last, what, 3 weeks away or so. So make sure you have subscribed to stay up to date on YouTube first and fast with all the latest Manchester City transfer news this winter January transfer window. Also, don't forget social media links. They're in the description below, and slide across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. So all the other social media links, TikTok and everything, them links are in the description. Go and like over there. That would be much appreciated. Go and follow me and things. That'd be fabulous. Also, don't forget as well, email in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. I'd like to say a big thank you to OneFootball for sponsoring today's video. If you want to go and check out OneFootball's link, then that's in the description. That'll take you to the download page to download the free OneFootball app, where OneFootball will keep you up to date with all the latest football news, transfer news, as well as the latest scores, results, statistics, live league tables, live commentary, and all of your good footballing needs. Go and check it out, link in the description. Anyone that does download OneFootball using my link does help to support the future content created here on my channel. It does keep these videos coming for you guys. So thank you to everybody that has downloaded OneFootball. If you haven't already, go and check it out. In my opinion, best footballing app out there. And I'll see you all again real soon. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now. Tell you what, even though it's coming from me, you cannot beat a good JSGC transfer update. Can't beat them. Got to love them. Rightio then. Teams are ready to come out, so let's go through the teams. We'll start first with England's opponents, France, lining up with Hugo Lloris of Spurs in goal. Jules Kounde of Barcelona at right wing back, left wing back, Theo Hernandez. Centre-backs today are Raphael Varane of Manchester United and Dayot Upamecano of Bayern Munich. It looks like it's a midfield two of Chouameni and Rabiot. It's Antoine Griezmann playing ahead of the midfield. Ousmane Dembele on the right wing. Kylian Mbappe on the left wing. And Olivier Giroud leading the line for France today. Substitute bench: Areola, Mandanda, Pavard, Disasi, Konate, Saliba, Camavinga, Fofana, Veretout, Guendouzi, Muani, Thuram and Coman. Decent players, decent squad. Theo Hernandez, Kylian Mbappe, very dangerous. Two very dangerous players there. Mbappe's pace. So how Kyle Walker starts, his job will be to man up Mbappe out of this game. However, threats, Hernandez overlapping, balled into the box. decent. Griezmann knows where the back of the net is, decent. Giroud, quality striker, good finisher of the ball, decent. Dembele, pace. Shaw's going to have to sit tight to him. Lots of dangers there in that France team, but certainly, in my opinion, beatable. England, lineup today, Pickford in goal, Kyle Walker right back, Luke Shaw left back, John Stones, Harry Maguire start as England centre backs. Midfield today for England is Declan Rice, Jordan Henderson and Jude Bellingham. It's Bukayo Saka at right wing, Phil Foden on left wing, and Harry Kane captain starting up top for England. On the bench, Ramsdale, Pope, Trippier, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Dier, Coady, Grealish, Mount, Gallagher, Phillips, Maddison, Rashford, Wilson, and also nice to see Raheem Sterling back as well after heading back home to deal with a potential issue with his home being broken into. So hopefully he's good to go and mentally ready. But Jude, thanks for tuning in. Much appreciated. John, thanks very much for tuning in. England till I die, thanks very much for tuning in. City, Andy tuning in from a snowy Glossop. We've been in Blackburn, covered in snow. Snow where I am, in Greater Manchester too today. Julia, thanks very much for tuning in. Mixid, thanks very much for tuning in. Isuan, thanks very much for tuning in as well. Much appreciated. Got the God Save the King, England's national anthem playing. Is this England's big moment? That is the question. Don't forget, leave a thumbs up. Aiming for 20 likes. 4 likes away. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Also, don't forget as well to leave your score predictions in the live chat. Social media links in the description below, and also on the Yellow Banner. Email also in the description below, and on the Yellow Banner too if you want to go and check them out. That would be much appreciated. Subscribe if you're new around here. And finally, as the French national anthem plays, Le Marseillaise, go and check out today's video sponsor, BetMate. Too late to join today's pot. I have already spoken about it before, but I wanted to go through my team for today's whopping £1,500 pot. £5 entry fee. Go and join BetMate. Use code JSGC5 on sign up. Get £5 in free bets. I've got with Hugo Lloris in goal ahead of Pickford. Pickford on the bench. I've got John Stones on the bench. And my defenders today are Theo Hernandez and Kyle Walker. Midfield, I've got Tchouaméni on the bench. And I'm starting with Bellingham and Phil Foden. Mbappe, I put him on the bench because I think if France score, I think it's going to be Giroud that scores. He's my vice-captain for today. And I'm going for captain Bukayo Saka. Lots of choices, lots of attacking presence. Should be a really good game. And as John says, Inspector Clouseau taking on Mr. Bean in what is kind of a European derby. 20 miles in the English Channel separates England from France. Taking place here in Qatar in arguably the clash of the round, the match of the round here coming between England and France. Come on, England. Match against Morocco in the semi-final on Wednesday awaits the winner. I'm here on my rum and coke. Did have some ice, it's already melted, but there we go. Gotta enjoy ourselves. Freezing cold here in the UK. Got the hoodie on. We're warm and ready though. Ready and waiting. Come on, England. Score predictions. 3-2 England for me. I'm also very biased. You've got to be. This is going to be a big game. Really looking forward to this one. Really looking forward to it. The It's Coming Home Brigade will be going into overdrive. Should England do France in here? The nation will. I know what England's like. Their expectations will be through the roof. They'll expect England to beat Morocco. That tends to be, if England win tonight, that's where things come crashing down. Team of the tournament, Morocco, though. Great campaign. Knocked Spain out on penalties. They've knocked Portugal out as well. The two Iberian teams. And good to go here against either France or England to make it to the final, where it'll be either Argentina or Croatia that awaits. England, one of 5 teams left in the comp. Argentina, Croatia, Morocco, France and England. Kounde and Tchouaméni on yellow card warnings. Any yellow card, they'll be suspended for the game against Morocco if they go through. No players on the bench on yellow card warnings. Looks like a massive tent is how I'd describe it. I don't mind it though. I mean, it looks quite smart, unique, something different. Just my thoughts. I'm not a real fan of the Lusail one, the one where the final's going to be. It's a bit boring, a bit generic. Inside of the stadium looks very smart. It's very unique on the outside. But that's just my opinion. Right, we're ready and rating for kickoff. England playing in their white strips today. France playing in their navy blue strips. France, navy blue shirts, white shorts, red socks, attacking from right to left. Going to get us underway for this game. England playing in their white shirts. The navy blue shorts and white socks. Should be a really good game. It's Antoine Griezmann. It's going to get us underway in the final quarter-final clash of the Qatar World Cup. The England players take the knee. No French players do. France ready to get us underway. And it's Antoine Griezmann that gets us underway. Come on, England! Come on, England! And already the ball's been put out of play. Harry Maguire's claimed that the ball's flat. Or the ball's out of shape. Or both. So they want a new ball. Luke Shaw's going to get rid of that one. They want a new ball. Lee Dixon and Sam Matterface put on commentary. It's Ali McCoist and Clive Tilsley that's taken the headlines on commentary. Loads of England flags there. England win today, I tell you. It'll be very interesting because Morocco are going to bring a bag full of fans. England probably going to be outnumbered if they win today. France will be outnumbered if they win today. The new adopted team for everybody in their local area of Qatar. Morocco cheering on the underdog. The first ever African team to reach the semi-final. So a massive congratulations to Morocco. Morocco, let's not forget, not Spain out, not Portugal out, made it through who's a group of Croatia, Belgium and Canada helped knock Belgium out and topped that group too. They've already played Croatia once in this tournament, Morocco, and that finished 0-0. That could be the final. Could be the final. City Andy, thanks very much for your kind comment there. Right, football and action. It's France coming forward, building it from the back, and this is where the danger is now. As I think it was Hernandez that plays it forward, and here's Mbappe already finding a little bit of space. Saka's going to have to hug very tight. Henderson's going to have to hug very tight to that left touchline. The dangers of Hernandez. Mbappe is very scary and that needs dealing with. Rabiot helps out and France can centralise this one. Being worked across to the right-hand side. Here is Ousmane Dembele to Griezmann. Works it backwards to Tchouameni. Here is Dayot Upamecano now to Theo Hernandez. Rabiot, good exchange of passing this by France, but a good interception from Bukayo Saka and a poor pass out from Declan Rice means France will immediately get hold of the ball once more. 2.5 minutes in here. England 0, France 0. Don't forget, leave a thumbs up if you are enjoying the video. As England burst forward here. Here is Harry Kane. Crosses it in. It's blocked. And that's going to go out for... No, it's not going to go out for it. It's going to go out for a throw, but Kane's chosen to keep it in. Here's Declan Rice now in a bit of space. Kane now sitting deep. Foden decides to make a run. Varane wins the header. Rabiot will head that back towards Theo Hernandez. He's going to have to go backwards here. Gets it to Upamecano. His ball forward not great, and Jordan Henderson can intercept. Here is Phil Foden. Takes a touch. Can have an early shot and blocked well by... Who was that? That was Kounde with the shot. Playing it right back today. I'd love our Phil to score. Would be great. And this is the game where these England players can really show what they're about. In my opinion, this is England's biggest game since 2002. The most difficult game that we've had since 2002. There's been other games where we've lost. Difficult games. There's been difficult games that we've won, but to me, current world champions France, they are the best team left in the competition, in my opinion. And in my opinion, the tournament favourites, and England haven't played a tournament favourite since we played against Brazil in 2002, and we went out that day in extra time. And so England players here have got a chance to make a name for themselves and show really that they're ready to take it onto that next level and win a major tournament. We've not done it since '66, and we was desperately unlucky. England get themselves a 3 kick. Bit lucky there. But yeah, desperately unlucky against Italy last year in the European Championships, and they want to go one better, and I'm hoping a lot of these England players who are in that squad will be hungry. They'll want to put that right, and if they can go out there and really show a load of character and show that they can beat France and go on to beat France, then in my opinion I will start taking England serious, that they can win the World Cup, because I'm confident we could play Croatia. We could not have a repeat of 4 years ago and learn from our mistakes. No Mandzukic this time. We could beat Croatia. I'm confident we could beat Argentina. I'm confident we could beat Morocco. It's this France match here can show what we can do. Really show what we can do. Free kick England then. Put a ball in the box. Sure does. Header won by France. Headed out to Jordan Henderson, and the offside flag's up. Poor from England. Shouldn't be offside from a set piece. Really poor. Mixed loving his Saturday. That's what it's all about. Says Blackburn away. I mean, very tight that. I'm not sure he was offside there, Maguire. There we go. Mixed enjoying it. Blackburn away. Back in time. England, France. What a Saturday. What a Saturday. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up, that'd be much appreciated. Subscribe as well if you're new around here, and go and check out today's video sponsor, BetMate. Link in the description, also in the live chat. I'm enjoying my rum and coke. Welcome to everybody that has joined me so far. Apologies if I sound croaky. I just so happen to be on that away day with Mixid as well. We've had fun. We've had a lot of fun today. Mixid also needs to decide where Blackburn 2.0 away goes on the list, as Kyle Walker's header there should have been heading that back to the keeper. Lack of communication. Cross comes in and dealt with at the back post by Luke Shaw. Jude Bellingham can flick the header on. France showing their danger here is Jules Kounde. Tries to work it to Dembele. Luke Shaw gets a foothold on that, and he'll put it out of play for a throw-in. Been keeping an eye on the England flags. I've seen Shrewsbury Town, seen Bolton Wanderers. Both met each other and played each other today, of course. Of course, I say, if you're following League One, you'd know that. Could even have been Fogden's or Fogdad's flag, potentially. The Bolton Wanderers one. Looked a little bit like theirs. I'll have to have a watch of Theo's vlog later, see if that's where Theo is. I've not had a look on his Instagram story. See if he's sat kind of up there where the England fans are. He might be, he may well be. As this game coming from the Al Bayt Stadium in Qatar. Final game of the quarter-final stage between France and England. No real opportunities to report as of yet. England settled in pretty nicely. Been passing it around. You know, not bad. I think it's about time now that these England players stop being the underdog and start taking things by the scruff of the neck and start showing actually they're capable of being that team that can go on to win, as the French fans congregated behind the goal that Hugo Lloris is protecting in the first half. So France will be attacking their fans in the second. England will be attacking their fans in the second half as well. The England fans at one end making them known. There's the guy that's from the meme with his World Cup. Gotta love him, having the time of his life, and why not? You just know when people are going to make memes out of things. You knew the German girl crying from last year was going to take the internet by storm and cause a lot of controversy. It did. People have been trying to rib that guy. It turns out he's a pretty sound guy with his facial expressions. And why not? Why not? Is Varane for France, moving it forward to Dembele. Good exchange of passes between Griezmann and Dembele can get a cross in, and that's an important foot from John Stones. France were lining up there. Hernandez at the back post, Giroud through the middle, and Mbappe was also ready to pounce. Good bit of defending by Johnny Stones. Here is Dembele now to Antoine Griezmann. Up against Bellingham. That's a good challenge from Jude Bellingham. He wants a goal kick. He's fuming. Corner given. Big game this for Jude Bellingham. Not sure. Look like a corner to me. I can understand why the linesman's given a corner. Because West Bromwich Albion. 2 West Bromwich Albion. Leicester City. Behind the goal. England would be football champions. The women's football, the Lionesses, won the European Championships as well. Very successful for English sport right now. Got a job to do here, though, defending from the corner. I think first goal goes on to win this game. Griezmann whipped one in and dealt with at the near post. And Foden manages to get a hit there off Dembele and out for a throw into England. I'm amazed there's some empty seats there. Amazed. So Luke Shaw to take the throw in here for England. Towards Henderson. Picked off. Rabiot now to Dembele. France's movement away from the ball's very good. Cross comes in. And headed in! First opportunity on goal, Olivier Giroud. Jordan Pickford always animated behind in goal for England. Furious at his defence. That a cross was allowed to come in. That John Stones was beaten to the ball. And that was a real opportunity for Olivier Giroud. It was slightly behind him, the cross. Probably would be the criticism of the ball into the box. Now, 11 minutes in. France create the first opportunity through Olivier Giroud. Here is Jordan Pickford now. He goes long. Towards Walker. Here's Kyle Walker now. Bursts forward for England. Gives it to Jude Bellingham. A great moment for these England players to really make a name for themselves. Put themselves out there on the world stage for everyone to see. Johnny Stones. England struggling a little bit in the creative aspects. Not really had much, and that's a poor pass from Luke Shaw. We have to do much better than that. Much better. Bless me. That's a poor touch from Kounde, but he still finds the pass. England not really pressing or forcing the issue right now. Here is France now coming forward. Theo Hernandez. Tchouameni stretches into space, not used. Varane. England just sitting off France. So get in the faces, have a pop. Almost inviting France to create and do something. England obviously happy for France to have the ball and try and hurt on the counter-attack and try and snuff out the pace of Mbappe, but there's more quality in that France just other than just Kylian Mbappe's pace. And if you're going to invite pressure for 90 minutes, France will find a way through. I don't think England are strong enough to nil France today. That's a good bit of pressing there from Declan Rice. Here's Harry Kane now. Back yourself, Kane. Back yourself. Up against Varane. Wants a bit of support. Gets it in Declan Rice. Forced backwards, though. Here is Jordan Henderson. Yeah, the defenders aren't pushing forward. Kyle Walker sitting very tight at the back, almost acting as England's third centre-back. Is such as the respect being shown to Mbappe that Walker won't commit forward. Because you give space to Mbappe, and Mbappe at the moment is currently playing centre-forward, and it's Giroud out on the right wing. England's right wing. France's left wing. Here's Jordan Henderson now. Back to Kyle Walker. Here's Johnny Stones. to Maguire. Here's Stones to Walker. Oh, Bukayo Saka has the ball picked away from him by Rabiot. Saka's trying to get back. Worked to Mbappe. Deep ball. Kept in or not. And out for a corner or not. I don't think it is. Ball slightly too deep, that from Mbappe. England caught napping. Saka expecting the ball. Rabiot was on it. On it in a flash. Dembele were making the run towards the back post. It's just a little bit too deep. He can't hook it back across there, Dembele. He gets a touch onto it, but it hits his shin and out of play for a goal kick. Just a little bit too much on that from Mbappe. But I think France will be encouraged, and that's what they're going to do. England have possession. France are happy to press. Look at Griezmann. They're on England. Here's Pickford to Stones. French fans animated. Here's Declan Rice now to Luke Shaw. Maguire to Stones. Here's Henderson. Bellingham now to Luke Shaw. Maguire. England just knocking it around. To Stones. Back to Henderson. Maybe England are just happy not to be sat back defenders. Happy to have a bit of possession here. Albeit it's nothing, nothing football. As Rice pivots well. Here is Walker come forward for the first time to Saka. And Saka gets a knee, and this is where England are in a bit of danger because Kyle Walker's overcommitted. Here is Mbappe now. Henderson slotted in at right back. Kyle Walker comes sprinting back. Back into position, but France still got hold of the ball. And here's the dangerous Mbappe centralising himself. Here's Dembele in the penalty area. Work to Antoine Griezmann. Tchouaméni. Shot! Goal! 1-0 France. Tchouaméni with the goal. The all-important first goal. And it goes to France. Tchouaméni with a goal with a tidy finish into the bottom corner. And England punished for their sloppy ball giving away. And punished for their slow build-up and slow start to the game. And France lead. Not in the script that for England and the game plan to shut France out and keep them out. Sacre bleu. England not happy with the foul in the build-up on Saka with the knee. I don't know whether the VAR will come back and have a look at it. I don't think so. And City Andy absolutely spot on, showing why they are world champions. I think Jordan Pickford should save that. I think Jordan Pickford should save that. It's not hit with a tremendous amount of power, just accurate in the bottom corner because it goes through the legs. I think Pickford maybe struggles to get across and just sees it late, and that split second reaction is detrimental there. Tidy finish. But not great from England, and France lead. I don't think they'll come back and have a look at that foul on Saka. Goal given. Here's Foden. England need to respond. Importantly, respond quickly. Foden now to Luke Shaw. I think England need to score next, because I think if they don't, they're going out. I don't think this England team's capable of coming back. Here's Stones. Have a pop. This is what I was speaking about before the game. Have a pop. Have a go. If you're going to exit the tournament with no regrets. Exit thinking, we had a go. England are going to sit here and take this. They're going to lose. And they're going to lose by 2 or 3 at least. Have a go. Stop showing so much respect to France. Have a pop. Eventually, England get themselves a free kick. Bukayo Saka brought down by Adrien Rabiot on the edge of the penalty area. Who's going to take this? Kane? Going to get it up and down? Luke Shaw's come over to take. England need to be smart like the Netherlands yesterday. Pass it. Don't have a shot. Pass it. Catch out the French team. Make a run behind the wall. Pass it. Then first time shot. Drill it across. I think that yesterday definitely showed that you can be a little bit smarter on free kicks. You don't just need to always have a pop. City, Andy, I agree. Go down fighting. If you're going to get beat, get beat. Do it with no regrets. Rough them up. Go down with a bit of fighting spirit. Right, Luke Shaw to take. Lloris has got his wall lined up. Captain for France today. Henderson's interested in this. I think it's going to be Luke Shaw that's going to have a pop. It is. And it's on target. Straight into the arms of Hugo Lloris, though. Nah, you're not going to be... Yeah, you are not going to beat Hugo Lloris, the keeper of his quality, with a shot from a free kick that's literally straight at him. As Lloris hits it right out of play, bit of commentator's curse there. Didier Deschamps decides I'm not going to have a touch with that ball. France lead. I'm not in the rush to get the action underway again. Here's Kyle Walker. Stones now for England. England need a response. That's really good work from John Stones to keep hold of the ball under pressure. He needs to use all of his Champions League experience, his experience with Pep Guardiola, all the learning, put it all together. Saka. Kane, he's in! Kane! Oh, he can't beat his... It's sent deep! And header can't be won by Jude Bellingham. That was a chance. Kane couldn't beat his Spurs counterpart. It's a throw into England. I'd speak again. I'll say it again. Hugo Lloris is a decent goalkeeper. Game starting to warm up nicely. England starting to have a pop. France will be pretty happy if they can keep England at bay, because it opens up the threat of the counter-attack. That's where England need to be careful. Here's Harry Maguire. Stones now to Declan Rice. Shaw exchanges passes with Foden. Bellingham to Maguire. Maguire pings one over towards Foden. It's in an accurate pass. And France get the ball back. Here's Mbappe and Hernandez connecting really well. And Kyle Walker covers really well there. Mbappe will know all about playing with... Will know all about playing against Kyle Walker. Really good turn that from Kane on Upamecano. Really good turn. He's not strong enough there, Upamecano. And dare I say, Harry Kane should probably score. Seen quite a few dinks over the keeper and chips. And Harry Kane just kind of tries to get his toe end onto it and get some power. It'd been better going for an acute chip over the keeper there. Split second though. Never rule out Mr. Bean. Here is Johnny Stones now. Kane's dropped really deep there. Declan Rice now to Foden. Back to Rice. And one pass forward, and it's Good pass, and Harry Kane's convinced it was handball. Mixid says he reckons Mbappe puts that one in. I reckon Giroud does. It's indecisive. Good work from Kane. He goes down. England won a penalty. He can't believe he's not got a penalty. He can't believe it. VAR. He's kicked in the back of the leg. Is it inside the area? It's a foul. Is it inside the box? Ah, this one's an interesting one for VAR. There is a possible penalty check now from VAR. So initial contact outside the box, but they feel like the foul is inside the box, so it could be given, well, at least the referee sent over to the monitor to have a look. This could be a penalty to England. If it's not, the only thing I can think of is the foul's happened outside the box, which VAR can't overturn. A big decision here. Kane brought down. Again, the problem is the ball getting played into space. He's taking the turn, and the French defender struggling to deal with his power. They continue the discussion with the VAR officials. The referee does. Play to continue. There you go. Must have finished. So that I presume it's the contact outside the penalty area. All I can think of is it has been a disgrace, the standard of refereeing. The only defence they've got is it's the initiation of the contact, and the foul it does happen outside the box and then goes down inside the box. 100% a foul. As you say, the standard of officiating is poor. As to why the referee's not even deemed that a foul on first look, it mesmerises me. Should have been a free kick. I don't really understand why the referee couldn't just blow his whistle and say, right, a foul's been committed. I think this is either a free kick or a penalty. VAR, please have a look and help me. A little bit like they have in cricket. They have something called a soft decision by the referee, which is the referee's instinct. So if he thinks it's a foul outside the penalty area, the referee blows the whistle and says, this might be a penalty. Please go upstairs and have a look. My decision on field is free kick. And maybe England's not been paying enough to the officials. You're completely spot on there, City Andy, though. No point in VAR if they're there to make the correct decisions and the correct decisions still aren't being made. You may as well just stick to the referee doing his job. And the referee makes a balls of it and makes the wrong decision, and the referee makes a balls of it and the referee makes the wrong decision. We have a moan about it and we move on. Things should be put in place to make sure correct decisions are made. England have probably missed the penalty. If it makes anyone feel any better, England probably would have missed that penalty anyway. Here's Bukayo Saka nipping it off Rabiot, and he's got a little bit of space. He wanted to use it. Henderson trying to look through the legs of Hernandez. He gets it through the legs of Hernandez, but cut off well by Upamecano. Here's Declan Rice. He might fancy a shot there. He doesn't. Kane might though, and does. That is a cracking effort and save well by Lloris. Better from England, much better. England on top, trying to find that response. It takes a big deflection, so a good save that from Hugo Lloris. Foden to take the corner. Stones forward, Rice forward, Maguire, Kane. Big physical aerial presence from England. Rabiot and Upamecano are being made to look small. John Stones is on Varane. Henderson's been marked by Tchouameni. Surely it's Kane or Maguire you're looking for here. Foden to take. And it's deep. And anyone there? No. France get lucky. Falls to a French defender and they can get it clear. Good work from Walker. Gets it to Bellingham. Here's Henderson. To Bellingham. Need to move this to the left and quick. There's a little bit of space over there. They do, but it's not quick. So they have to centralise it. France on the ropes a little bit here. Here's Jordan Henderson. To Kyle Walker. Stones. First time England have been behind in the World Cup this year, this. Real test of character. What can England do? Bukayo Saka looks for the legs. And it's a weak one. Bellingham needs to get up. England have got the ball. Here's Saka and he's tackled by Hernandez. And France surround the outs. They want a goal kick. Referee's having a discussion and goal kick given. Foden can't believe it. Felt like it should have been a free kick. Saka can't believe it. Felt like it should have been a free kick. Show the Dutch energy yesterday when they were getting riled up and annoyed. They responded by scoring goals. I do like the ball data that they're getting from the World Cup. There's been some things I've really enjoyed. Should have been a free kick, that actually, on Saka from Upamecano. He's impeded. Just puts his leg in front of him. Doesn't win the ball. Some decisions not gone England's way. Feeling a bit frustrated. Respond. Best way to respond is through goals. Here's Kyle Walker to take the throw in. So long throw comes in from Kyle Walker. Bellingham finds the header. Here is Rabiot. Lloris sends it long. Header won well by Dembele. Harry Kane is pushed in the back and he's playing at left back there to help England out. Kane looks hungry for goals today, doesn't he? Here's Stones then. Poorly given away, and here's Mbappe. And Kyle Walker sits tight to Mbappe. He's dealing with the Mbappe threat pretty well. Tell you, Kyle Walker, tell him don't burst forward. Stick to Mbappe like glue. Does it well every time. England should have enough about them. Shouldn't need Kyle Walker to keep bursting forward to break open France. France on their way here. Conceded against Poland in their group. They conceded against Australia. Conceded against Denmark. Conceded against Tunisia. So France have conceded in every game in this tournament. So goals are there if England want them. As Saka's brought down, referee's deemed that he's got hold of the ball there. Saka can't believe it. And Giroud can burst forward. Dembele now. Griezmann. Tchouameni, the goal scorer today. Moves it to Rabiot. Kylian Mbappe. To Hernandez. Missing a lot of key players, France. Lucas Hernandez picked up an injury at the beginning of the World Cup. Christopher Nkunku been in fine form with Leipzig. Ballon d'Or winner Karim Benzema. Paul Pogba, N'Golo Kante. Missing a lot of important players. Here's Griezmann. Against Bellingham. Misses out. Bellingham can get that one clear for England. Sent long. Dealt with in the channel by Varane. And he can work it to Dayot Upamecano. England got everyone camped in their own half here. Here is Varane now. To Rabiot. Kounde. Given away. Rice wins the ball. Only to find Varane. Works it back to Hugo Lloris. His Tottenham Hotspur teammate Harry Kane decides to go and press him. So he works the ball to Tchouaméni. Here is Varane. To Kounde. He comes forward. Dembele. Wow, the interchanging of the passes from France is very good. Griezmann goes cross-field. Finds Theo Hernandez. Bukayo Saka's there to help Kyle Walker out. And he'll find the touch to put it out for a throw into France. Don't forget, leave a thumbs up. 2 likes away from 20 likes. Subscribe if you're new around here. And go and check out today's video sponsor, BetMate. Link in the description, also in the live chat. Here's Tchouaméni. Finds Griezmann. Back to Tchouaméni. Being pressed by Jordan Henderson. Goes all the way back to Hugo Lloris. He goes long. Towards Giroud. Good work that by Maguire. And Phil Foden takes a touch in the back and he brought down and gets a 3 kick. From kick in the back from Antoine Griezmann. England fans trying to motivate. We've got the band there with the drums and the trumpet. Here is Stones to Maguire. So 9 minutes for England to try and find a response before half-time. Maguire. England, since going behind, have responded very well and had a pop. Could have had a penalty. A couple of good saves from Lloris, from efforts from Harry Kane. Bukayo Saka's been winning fouls, but we've not really found a way to get Foden or Saka in the channels. It's all come through Harry Kane's, where the dangers looked. Upamecano's looks a bit suspect on Harry Kane, as Kyle Walker finds the pass under pressure from Rabiot to Jordan Pickford. Pickford now to Maguire. Maguire now to Luke Shaw. Maguire once more now to Stones. England coming forward. France dropping off. Maguire. He's got Bellingham, Rice, Foden for support. He's going to ping the ball across. Can't find Jordan Henderson. And whilst defensively, Maguire's looked pretty decent in the tournament, his ball distribution, and he's not the player to be pinging balls. It's just not his forte. He's just not very good at it. Here is Mbappe then. Under pressure from Henderson. He's tripped up. And free kick given to France. Antoine Griezmann to take this free kick for France. In a good position to whip a ball in, actually. He just passes it. Dinked in towards Hernandez. Squares it across. And Mbappe finds a bit of space and gets his foot over it. And put into the stands. And that's normally where you see Mbappe at his very, very best. Smartly worked free kick from France. Foden hugging tight there to Hernandez. The ball shouldn't be allowed to be pulled across. Get away with that, England. So here is Maguire to Jude Bellingham. Foden now centralising himself. He will ping it across, and would you look at that? Unlike Maguire, finds the man. Here is Saka to Foden once more. Stones. John Stones rocket like he did against Dortmund would be great. Here's Henderson to Foden. Back to Henderson. Foden keeps himself onside. Henderson plays a ball into Bellingham in the penalty area. Under pressure from Griezmann. Here's Saka in a little bit of space. Cross comes in. It's deep towards Kane. Flicked back in. And Varane under pressure from Bellingham. Scuffs his clearance. Luke Shaw wins the header. Rabiot will get that clear. A decent header that from Rabiot. And John Stones under loads of pressure. And Harry Maguire's there to help and mop that up. And a free kick given to England for a little shove in the back from Dembele on John Stones. Gareth Southgate likes what he sees from England. They've settled in. It's just a shame they've conceded, really, that goal. Otherwise, I'd be pretty encouraged. If England can find an equaliser, staying in the obvious, but I'll be very happy, of course. Here's Maguire then to Rice. Foden to Bellingham. Declan Rice once more. Kyle Walker edging back just to try and stretch the pitch. And weren't the greatest of passes from Declan Rice. Foden couldn't get it under control, and France got the ball now. Here is Antoine Griezmann. Everything running through Antoine Griezmann. Here is Kounde into the England half. Dembele now. Centralised. Picked up by Adrien Rabiot. Here is Upamecano to Varane. Varane just comes forward. Griezmann finds the pass to Dembele. Kounde thought about the overlap on Dembele, but he doesn't, and cross attempts to come in, blocked by England and out for a throw into France. Kounde will take. Here's Dembele back to Kounde. Dembele now works it to Tchouaméni. Back heels it to Upamecano. His crossfield pass finds Theo Hernandez. Here's Rabiot. Finds Mbappe. John Stones, physical, but referee makes the correct decision there. Tells him to get up. Mbappe feels like he was pushed over, but John Stones is just bigger and stronger. Mbappe deemed to have gone to ground too easily. England can work their way out from the back. Here is Kyle Walker. Lovely from Kyle Walker, and he's brought down from Griezmann, and we're going to get the first yellow card of the game. Goes to Antoine Griezmann for a foul on Kyle Walker. See another Bolton flag with Everton on there. Antoine Griezmann shown the yellow card. Here is Maguire to Stones. Back to Maguire. 2 minutes remaining, plus whatever's going to be added on. Probably 3-4 minutes, you'd think. Bellingham, because we've had a goal, a VAR check. We just had a yellow card shown. Declan Rice, heavy touch there. Tries to continue his dribble. Cannot. And brought away here by Dembele. Here's Dembele cutting inside. Felt like it was handball there, Jude Bellingham. Not happy. Dembele to Tchouaméni. Bellingham making a nuisance of himself. Showing no real fear, and that's what England need to do. Show no fear. Morocco's done it. No respect to Spain. We know how to 0-0 them, take them to penalties and beat them. Did. Play against Portugal, just beat Switzerland 6-1. Free scoring, looking pretty good. Nah, we'll 0 them. We'll score as well while we're at it. No respect shown. That's what England need to do. Come up against world champions. No respect shown. We're here to beat you. We're going to showcase what we can do. Here is Jude Bellingham now to Luke Shaw. That's a nice little run made by Bellingham. Got Kounde. Gets a little low ball in. Dealt with by Tchouameni. And Kounde can take the touch. And France, good play from France, can work their way out of bother there. Griezmann to Upamecano. France come forward through Theo Hernandez. That's good work from Jordan Henderson. Harry Kane. Rough challenging from Upamecano. A little battle going on between Kane and Upamecano. So we're 9 seconds away from going into added on time. I reckon 3 minutes. See if England can muster up one last opportunity in the first half. Into added on time. How long's been added on? It'll be 4 minutes. I said it would be 3 or 4. I went with 3. I was wrong. It's 4. Henderson to Stones. Finds Maguire. So easily enough time for a couple more opportunities to be created. That's a great ball. Maguire gets it right this time. Finds Saka. Henderson's here to overlap. Saka doesn't use him. He's got 3 for company. Does well to find Kyle Walker. And eventually decides to come forward. Here is Kane. Last time Walker decided to come forward, Saka felt he'd been fouled. France came forward and scored. Kane brought down. Referee says, up you get. Here is Maguire. England still got hold of the ball, so get on with it. Here's Saka. Not like you're getting pulled there. Should have gone down, although he has gone down previously and not got anything. Here is Mbappe now. On the left for France. Wants to use his pace. He's had to cut inside. And Tchouameni picks up the ball. He's barged in the back from Saka. Referee says, up you get as well. Trying to let the game flow. 3 minutes of the first half remaining. Antoine Griezmann now to Ousmane Dembele. Raphael Varane. He's got Kounde and Tchouameni for support. Uses Kounde. Receives it back. Goes to Rabiot. Rabiot just skips past Upamecano. Going at a walking pace here, France. Here's Mbappe. Showed that to Saka, then took it beyond him. Top quality player, isn't he, Kylian Mbappe? Two minutes remaining then. Ball comes forward from France, not the best full ball. And Kyle Walker will see that one out for a goal kick to England. JP takes, gives it to Maguire. And England can come forward. So Luke Shaw for company, John Stones, Declan Rice, Kyle Walker uses John Stones. England almost occupying as the back 3. Stones says, where's the options? Where's my pass? Finds Saka. Back to John Stones. Better going down the left, I feel. And England haven't really done too many attacks down the left. Jules Kounde playing as a right back. He is a centre back at heart. Can cover at right back. Makes a good point. Rashford might be just what's needed. Long ball comes forward and it's the back of Kounde's head. And that'll be a corner. Cheap corner for England. With 1 minute remaining, last chance for England to get players forward and put a ball into the box. With the fouls that Jack Grealish draws in, dare I say it, I think he might be a better option than Phil Foden. So a bit of defending here for France to do. There's a bit of pushing and shoving going on. Rice, Henderson, Stones, Kane and Maguire all lined up. Like they're ready to go in for a maths class. Corner comes in from Philip. It's deep. Too deep. Bellingham will pick that up. And it's not a great ball from Bellingham. And Mbappe can't get his pass right. And I don't know what Theo Hernandez is doing, but shows too much of it to Jude Bellingham. And Upamecano puts his foot through that one. And I think the referee's going to stop play here for an injury to Theo Hernandez. Much to England's frustrations, as England have just picked the ball up in a good position there. And it'll probably be the last action now before half-time. So work for England definitely to do in the second half. Perfectly good challenge from Jude Bellingham. It's just a little bit of the follow through on the boot scraped across his shin. I'm sure he'll be fine. Yeah, he's on his feet. He's fine. Walks a little gingerly. France arguing that they should have the ball. I think the referee's going to give the ball to England. And Kyle Walker will get England underway. There must only be seconds left here in the first half. So nothing stupid from England. And there isn't. And there will be the half-time whistle then. It does go in Qatar at the Al Bayt Stadium. And England, plenty of work to do in the second half. England trail here by 1-0. England feel wrong done by with the penalty decision. England have had a couple of attempts on goal. Kane with a shot from outside the penalty area, which was took a deflection through and a good save from Hugo Lloris. Kane's gone closest for England with a ball played forward. He's caused problems for Dayot Upamecano, who towards the end of the half, Upamecano seemed to have got to grips with Harry Kane. So England need to be reverting towards plan B, plan C, possibly towards the bench. Players like Grealish, players like Marcus Rashford. These are the players I'd be looking towards to have a pop for England. But England 45 minutes away from potentially exiting out of the competition, and plenty of work to do, of course. So do not forget, if you are enjoying the content, subscribe. Also don't forget to leave a thumbs up. We've now hit 20 likes and the next target 30 likes. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. And do go and check out today's video sponsor, which is brought to you by BetMate. The link is in the description below and also in the live chat. Speaking of BetMate, I'm currently in 24th place on 20.5 points out of 220 people that have entered. That's decent from me. So currently fair bit behind Whitwatts, who's leading the line, but of course he's got vice captain Shoemeni that's doing the business. Whereas I've not got Shoemeni, I've got Foden and Bellingham in my team, and Shoemeni on the bench. And Shoemeni's the man that's opened the scoring here, so it is France that lead by 1-0 at half time. So we're going to go through the stats for this game. England 6-1 to come back and launch a second half victory. England have had more possession than France, 58% compared with 42%. England have had more shots, 5 shots, 3 on target, no goals. Whereas 3 shots for France, 2 on target, and found that goal through Shoemeni, seen late by Pickford. In my opinion, should have done better. Turns of passes, 307 passes by England, 227 for France. 1 clear-cut chance created by England, none for France. It's just taken a shot from outside the penalty area. They've limited France pretty well, but it's France that have taken their opportunity and showing why they are world champions. 2 corners for England, 1 for France. Done a good offensive job from England, just not put their opportunity away. In terms of defensive stats, 2 block shots for England, none for France. 6 tackles, 1 compared with 7 for France, and 4 aerial duels apiece. Are pretty similar in their defensive stats. 3 saves for Lloris to make, 1 for Jordan Pickford. In terms of discipline, no fouls committed, 1 foul won by England, 7 for France, 1 yellow card shown for France, none for England, with the yellow card going to Antoine Griezmann. But it is the Shoemeni goal on 17 minutes that is the difference here. England trailing at half-time in the quarter-final clash here in Qatar by 1-0, and England plenty of work to do to set up a date on Wednesday with a match against the first ever African World Cup semi-finalists in Morocco. Finished earlier, Morocco 1, Portugal 0 through Enyesi scoring the goal. Chidera was sent off for Morocco as Portugal sent packing, which does mean sooner rather than later we will be getting the likes of Bernardo Silva, João Cancelo and Ruben Dias back for Manchester City, more than likely in the new year, and we may be getting everyone back from England as well, which means we'll only have, if that is the case, 1 player in the semi-final, and that'll be Julian Alvarez, which great news for Manchester City. Means by the new year we'll have near enough everybody back other than Alvarez. Going through the scores from the other games, as Ada's just left comments, thank you very much for tuning in, saying I think England's wingers need to have their back on the line to spread out the field. They're trying to go through the middle when the middle is packed full of French players and long-range shots. I do agree, hogging the touchline could be key. Problem England have got is they've got Kyle Walker, playing as a back three at the moment to try and hug tight to keep control of Kylian Mbappe, which means you need wing-backs to be holding the touchline, and Luke Shaw hasn't really done that in the first half, and they've had Jordan Henderson covering there on the right-hand side again. Not really happened, and England need to be a little bit smarter. I think this is where you could do with a smarter manager than Southgate, who's done a really good job at England, but is he the smartest of managers? I'd probably say that Didier Deschamps smarter than what Gareth Southgate is, and England needed to analyse a little bit more to try and find the weaknesses for France. Because at the moment, I've got a feeling Gareth Southgate's going to go in at half-time and just say more of the same, keep pushing, try and find that goal. When really, tactically, England could change a few things up to try and force that error from France. And I think that error is there. There is goals in this game. England need to put their opportunities away when they're presented to them. So we're going to go around the grounds. There's been some games taking place. Starting off in the Championship, which is fully resumed from today. In the early kickoffs, Blackburn Rovers 1, Preston North End 4. And Rotherham 1, Bristol City 3. Reading 1, Coventry 0, Blackpool 0, Birmingham 0, Middlesbrough 2, Luton 1, Millwall 1, Wigan 1, Sheffield United 1, Huddersfield 0, Stoke 2, Cardiff 2, and Swansea 0, Norwich 1. In League 1 finished Ipswich 2, Peterborough 1, Shrewsbury 3, Bolton 2, Burton 1, Derby 1, Forest Green 1, Cheltenham 0, Accrington Stanley Portsmouth was postponed, Bristol Rovers 1, Port Vale 0, Cambridge 0, Plymouth 0, Exeter 1, Sheffield Wednesday 1, Lincoln 0, Wickham 0, MK Dons 1, Fleetwood 2, and Morecambe Charlton and Oxford Barnsley also postponed. In League 1, Carlisle Barrow, Crewe Leyton Orient, Harrogate Town Northampton and Rochdale Stockport all postponed. Grimsby 2, Tranmere 1, Newport 0, Doncaster 0, Salford City Walsall also postponed. Stevenage 0, Mansfield 0, Sutton United 1, Colchester United 0, and Swindon 0, AFC Wimbledon 0. Not many goals, nice to say. In the National League, Bromley 3, Wealdstone 3, Chesterfield 3, Dorking Wanderers 1, Eastleigh 0, Wrexham 2, Maidenhead United 3, Notts County 4 in a cracking game there. Maidstone 2, Altrincham 3, Woking 0, York City 2, and Yeovil 0, Scunthorpe 0. Solihull Moors, Aldershot, Gateshead, Dagenham and Redbridge, FC Halifax Town, Barnet and Boreham Wood, Southend all postponed. North of the border, Scottish League 2, Stenhousemuir 1, Forfar Athletic 2, and East 5 0, Bollyrig Rose 0. Also had games in the National League North, albeit not that many. Buxton 3, Peterborough Sports 0, Gloucester City 2, Darlington 6. Everyone else in the National League North postponed. In the National League South, not too many games either. Dartford 0, Bath City 0, Slough Town 1, Hamilton Waterlooville 3, and Tunbridge Angels 0, Weymouth 5. Eastbourne Borough 1, Oxford City 1, and St Albans 3, Chelmsford City 0. All the rest of the games in the National League South postponed. Also had games in the Scottish Challenge Cup. Elgin 0, Clyde 0, with Clyde winning 4-2 on penalties. Kelty Hearts 1, Linfield 1, with Kelty Hearts winning 5-4 on penalties. Queen's Park 2, Montrose 0, Raith Rovers 1, Morton 1, with Raith Rovers winning 4-2 on penalties. And Hamilton Academical 2, Inverness Caledonian Thistle 0. In the Istraman League Premier, you've had Folkestone taking on Bognor Regis, finished 4-1 Folkestone. Billericay Town 1, Corinthian Casuals 2, that is a brilliant name. All games in the Northern Premier League postponed. Southern Premier League, not been that many games, just 2. Beaconsfield Town 2, Salisbury 1, and Meath Town 2, Gosport Borough 3. In Ireland, Dungannon Swifts 4, Carrick Rangers 1, Larne 2, Newry City 0, and Portadown 1, Ballymena United 0. There's also been some pre-season friendlies, the final ones you'll be pleased to hear. Feyenoord took on Oostend, finished 2-0 Feyenoord. Fenerbahce beaten Salernitana 3-0. Trabzonspor 1, Kamasparsa 1. Real Betis 1, Manchester United 0. So everyone at home needs to go, hooray! Hilarious and Galatasaray 2, Adana Demirspor 2. All the results from around the grounds for today for you guys to enjoy. So do let me know your halftime thoughts. City Andy saying England were tame. John Conway saying Klopp can't says reckon Liverpool can't afford top players. Mind games. You betcha, Cobber. And Ada saying, don't think Henderson should be the guy that is making the runs into the channel for England. Workhorse, yes. Should he be starting in such a position? My opinion, maybe not. Who's going to be the scapegoat if this goes wrong for England? That is the question. So, half-time, England trailing by 1-0 against France, and plenty of work for England to do in the second half if they want to stay in the competition. So, we do have some half-time entertainment for you guys to enjoy. It won't be finished because there's just not enough time to get it finished, but this is my vlog from last week where we went to Accrington Stanley, which game today has been postponed, so it's the last time Accrington Stanley played. There we go. Sit back, relax, go and grab yourself some snacks, get yourself a drink, and enjoy. And we'll be back for the second half real soon.
I can't believe Just GC is going to football games without me. Just let me tell you, it was my idea to do away days and the 92. It's because of my team, PNE. So one half of Just GC football, he says. And I find out Mr. 27.6k subscribers is taking another friend to a football game. He has one video do well from Wrexham. It's too important for me. Ooh, friend. Ooh, football friend. Let's go to a football match sometime, friend. Oh, friend! Friend! Fucking football friend! I didn't even get an invite and now I have to go Christmas shopping. Thank you so much. In all seriousness, fellas, I hope you have a top day out. Enjoy Accrington and I will see you both soon. Over to you, Just GC.
Ooh, alright, alright. Alright, alright.
What's going on, guys? JSGC Football here, and we're here for another football vlog. Today we're going to take you along to our experience to the Crown Ground, known as the Wham Stadium, for Accrington Stanley taking on Oxford United in a League One clash in the EFL today. Before I do go and crack on with this video, I just want to address the success that we had on our last video where we travelled to Wrexham. We did a vlog on that in the FA Cup last weekend. Go and check it out, well worth it. Very enjoyable vlog with a lot of feedback that people really enjoyed, so we're looking to carry on that success. We have ran a Twitter poll in the last week asking which ground you'd like us to go to in the non-league next, and we are going to be heading to Oldham Athletic. We've seen a lot of comments from Notts County fans, Chesterfield fans, Oldham Athletic fans claiming they're the biggest club in non-league, so we're going to go and experience it and make our own judgment. Who is the biggest club in non-league? Oldham Athletic vlog coming some point soon, but today it's to the EFL, Accrington Stanley taking on Oxford United. So it's Accrington sitting in 19th place, won their last 3 games in all competitions, sitting 5 points clear of the relegation zone. Their opponents today, Oxford United, they're in 15th place, 4 points clear of Accrington. They're 9 points clear of relegation and just 7 points off the playoffs. Oxford are unbeaten in 8 games in all competitions, winning 4 and drawing 4. We've got 2 teams here hitting a fair bit of form, so it should be a good game, which I'm hoping, fingers crossed, means we're going to see some goals. So, history lesson. Accrington Stanley is their full name. Who are they?
If I didn't drink lots of milk, when I grow up, I'm going to be good enough to play for Accrington Stanley. Accrington Stanley? Who are they? Exactly.
Well, they formed in 1968. Controversial, but Accrington Stanley are not a founding member of the Football League under that name. Accrington FC are the founding member of the Football League. 2 completely different clubs now. They dissolved in 1896, with Accrington Stanley then becoming the only club in Accrington. They were rivals, not the same club. Then in 1966, Accrington Stanley Football Club folded, but they formed again in October 1968. They've been playing ever since at their original stadium, which is the Crown Ground, which is where we're going to go and visit today. So the stadium is 54 years old. As I said, it's called the Crown Ground, holds 5,450 people with 3,100 of them seats, which are seated. They do have a sponsor with Whatmore UK Limited, so the stadium sponsor name is the Wham Stadium. I'm wondering, it's December, are we going to hear any wham today? We're going to be sitting in the Eric Worley stand, which is next to where the Oxford United fans are going to be. They do have terracing available to them as well, so there's 500 seated in the Eric Worley stand next to us. They've also got at the opposite end a terracing stand where it can house up to 1,800 people. You can, if you're going to bring a decent following, bring a lot of numbers up to Accrington should your team go and play Accrington Stanley at any one point. So, no mix-id today. We're going to instead go and pick up Craig, and we're going to start our day, see what shenanigans we do get up to, and of course, you guys are coming along with us every single step of the way.
Hello.
Yes, lads.
Sun is out here overseas. Dark emotions ever torn so deep. Falling down through the clouds.
Not today.
Time, feeling you.
Gonna end that there because the second half is about to get underway. And it's going to be Bellingham that gets us underway here. Do I think Pickford should have done better on the goal? Definitely. Definitely. Wasn't hit with a tremendous amount of power. Oh. Jesus. Here is Luke Shaw. England just need to go for it. Here's Bellingham. Referee's going to play on. He's ready to blow the whistle. Foden goes early and cleared by Upamecano. And referee's going to come back to the challenge and give a yellow card to Dembele. Is it Dembele or is it Tchouameni? Dembele it is. Showing the yellow card for the foul on Jude Bellingham. Goes right through the player before finding the ball. He'll claim that he got the ball. Fair challenge. Referee disagrees. Corner England. What can Foden do? It's deep and header won by Varane. There's Shaw and hit. Oh, what a save from Hugo Lloris. It was a cracking hit from Jude Bellingham. He can't believe it. And Hugo Lloris is a match and makes a really good save. Oh, it's a good save from Lloris. It's a good hit. It's good football all round. It's a good bit of football all round there. And Foden again with a corner. I feel like it's just now or never. 45 minutes here for England. Come on. Foden with a corner. It's deep. Maguire won it! Flick it in! Oh! Lloris is there again. Maguire wins the header. Lloris is in no man's land and England just can't flick it towards goal and Lloris just goes on his knees and goes, thank you. Good start to the half by England. Good hit from Bellingham. A good save. My ring light. How much of an effect does this have on the overall lighting? A little bit. Just right in the way. Maybe if we put it... Let's just experiment here. Let me just put it... maybe over here. Microphone, knocking everything over. Hopefully that's a little bit better. Apologies, the little thing in the glasses. It's just I've got a full view there now of the TV, which is good. You'll see it in my glasses, the ring light. I apologise for that. It's literally directly there. Is Tchouameni then to Varane? Here's Mbappe. He's got 3 for company, and Henderson has been judged to have fouled him, and Henderson can't believe it. He's saying, what for? And he's shown the yellow card, I think, as well. Adam, good evening. Thanks very much for tuning in. Was he shown a yellow card there, Henderson? I'm not sure he was, actually. Anyway, Griezmann's over to take this free kick for France. So some defending here for England to do. Upamecano, Varane forward. Griezmann to whip this in. Headed clear by Kane. Rice can flick that further forward. Here is Kounde. Jordan Henderson just bombing upfield to put Lloris under pressure. Lloris just whacks this downfield, and header won by, I think it was Giroud, but he's deemed to have been offside. Shakes his finger, says, no, 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 no. I don't think I was. Here is Luke Shaw to Maguire. Luke Shaw now. Here is Henderson to Saka. Henderson. Rice. Works it to Walker. Stones now coming forward for England. France camped in their own half. Stones finds Jordan Henderson. Finds a nice pass into Saka. First time Saka can get forward. Squared across, and not a good pullback. And hit again from Jordan Henderson. Good block from Rabiot. And France now can come forward. Here's Mbappe. Plays the ball forward. Look, miles offside there, Giroud. Flag never came. England will continue playing though. Here's Stones. Henderson. Works it to Saka. England fans are encouraged. Here's Saka now. Towards the penalty area. Bellingham goes down. Saka goes down. Penalty England! Penalty England! Penalty given this time! Perhaps the referee at half-time's gone and had a look at some of the decisions that he's made and thought, you know what, maybe it was a penalty. At the first sight England get of a penalty, referee's in the right place, awards it. Shumeni's not complaining. It's a penalty. Penalty England. This needs to go. This needs to go. This needs to be put into the back of the net. You do not need me to tell you that. But this needs to go. Harry Kane. If there's any goalkeeper out there who knows how to save penalties against Harry Kane, it is Hugo Lloris. They will practice penalties together at Tottenham Hotspur. This needs to go. Come on, Harry. Come on, Harry Kane. This needs to go. Kane against Lloris. Come on, Harry Kane. The whole of England's with Harry Kane. The nation holds its breath. Kane against Lloris. Whistle hasn't gone. Kane's readjusting the ball. What's he doing? What's he doing? Down the middle. Smack it as hard as you can down the middle. Kane against Lloris. I can't watch. Kane. Yes! Harry Kane equalises for England. Get in. Cracking penalty from Kane. Sends the keeper the wrong way. Even if the keeper goes the right way, that's into the back of the net. And Harry Kane shows what he's made of. Captain of England equalises from the spot. And we're level against the world champions. Cracking penalty from Kane. Brilliant penalty. Brilliant penalty, Harry Kane. Get in. Come on, Mixid. Mr. Bean fights back. Even Southgate's fucking get in. Keep going. Keep going. Do not stop. How England have played, other than conceding the Tchouameni goal, it's been fine. Keep doing what we've been doing. Oh no, Rabiot in! Save from Pickford! Nice through butter, that! Jesus! Pickford furious, rightfully so. That was just... that like a free kick on Giroud. Referee says, up you get. Maybe England have paid the ref at half-time. The check's come in the post. The check has been cleared. England wide open there. Rabiot has to take it first time. Makes a clean enough connection. Pickford can't believe the amount of space that Rabiot had there. England just nearly got too overexcited there. Keep going. Bellingham does well. Bellingham's a sensational player. He's costing €150 million next summer, isn't he? Kane, dispossessed well by Rabiot. Here is Mbappe. Up against Walker. He wants to take Walker for pace. Has got Walker for pace. Mbappe! Oh, an extra touch there from Dembele. Cleared. Griezmann's ball in is going to be cleared by Henderson. You know, there's not many people that would take... That's a great ball over the top. Foden's not going to keep this in, I don't think. He's not. This game's opened right up. Maybe this game would suit someone like Raheem Sterling, you know. Not many players take Kyle Walker for pace. Kylian Mbappe took Kyle Walker for pace there. And to be honest, it was more Walker's strength. He didn't have the strength to deal with Mbappe. Perhaps just coming back from injury, he's not quite 100%. And I think that showed in that foot race. But perhaps we're just starting to see Kyle Walker losing a little bit of his pace. Because every time City have played PSG and gone up against Mbappe, Kyle Walker's always been more than a match for him. Still wasn't completely outdone by Mbappe. And this game's just opened up, become a lot more lively. 33 minutes of entertainment, I am sure. I predicted before this game, we're in for a World Cup classic. Topsy-turvy, anyone's game. We're looking at two serious contenders to lift the World Cup next Sunday. The current world champions against the European Championship finalists. Giroud flicks it towards Walker. Cleared. Walker has lost a little bit of pace. He has. He hasn't looked as strong as what he looked last summer. Harry Kane is now England's all-time joint scorer on 53 goals. He only needs one more to become England's all-time leading top goal scorer. Mason Mount. I'm not sure Mason Mount would make much of a difference in this game at this point. Fresh legs may be needed in the middle if this game ends up going to extra time. That someone like Mount could be absolutely paramount. Griezmann finds a header back to Upamecano. I'd be looking towards Rashford and Sterling out wide. I wouldn't be changing anything if I'm England for another 10, 15 minutes. As soon as any player starts to show any sign of needing a bit of a rest and needs to come off, they'd be coming off. Yeah, Jordan Pickford's just telling the players, calm it down a little bit. Don't do anything rash, get overexcited. Keep composure, keep calm. England have got France in with a proper battle here. Stick with them. I think if anyone's to come off, I can see it probably being Foden for Rashford or Sterling. Saka. Go on your own. Bukayo Saka. Oh, shot's a bit tame and Lloris can deal with it. It's a tame effort on goal. If you're watching the game, you'll know what I mean by that then. Did everything right, had a pop and then just didn't have enough. Griezmann here. Finds Mbappe. Bellingham sitting tight to Mbappe. Here is Dembele now. Cuts in. Shot! Blocked by John Stones. And out for a throw into France. Kounde takes. France growing a bit of momentum. Bellingham. Putting pressure onto Dembele. Dembele does well. Finds the pass. Mbappe. Kyle Walker more than a match. And here's Jude Bellingham now. And England got an extra player over. Foden's making a big run. And Bellingham goes just a bit too late. But Foden's got enough about him to take that off. Kounde. I would get Sterling or Rashford on that left-hand side. I think pace on that left-hand side could be key. I think. As much as I love Phil, I think the pace cutting in could be the way to go. Here's Saka. Overlap used from Henderson. Goes to Kane instead. Kane, have a shot! Does, saved by Lloris. Tame again. Another tame effort from England. Just need a sweetly struck, clean connection. I just realised I've not actually got round to changing the score on my title. Get that one changed. 1-1. Here is Jules Kounde. Dembele takes Foden on for pace. Shaw does well. Finds Foden as well. Foden does well, and he's going to centralise this. Foden now. Oh, it's lovely from Foden. He's brought down by Griezmann. Free kick given. That's what Foden can do. I'd really like to see Foden playing more in midfield. Because he, to me, could be the player that just offers that bit of creativity. In my opinion. And a little shove in the back there from not just Griezmann, but Tchouameni as well. There was appealing for a second yellow on Griezmann, but not for me. Not for me. So Maguire stood over the free kick. Sterling or Rashford for me, yeah. I'd almost be tempted for Raheem Sterling. The last thing France need is Raheem Sterling and his pace coming on, going up against Jules Kounde. Here's Luke Shaw. He's got no one to go into at the box. Kane's already there on the left wing. The ball given away. Here is Griezmann up against Declan Rice. And Declan Rice does well to get a foot in there and out for a throw into France. Griezmann making himself known as well. This game's starting to go end to end. Could go either way. Henderson's barging in. Bulldozing in. They want the free kick here, France. I think they've got one eventually on Jordan Henderson from Tchouameni, who picked the ball up. Never heard the whistle, though. Referee would have been more than within his rights to book him for and give a free kick to England for handball, just picking the ball up, deeming it a foul on yourself. Not the official. Here is Dembele. It's not a good ball over the top. And out for a goal kick to England. France will be thinking right now. We're deep in thought. Didier Deschamps is happy with what France are doing. Also won't be happy with the execution of it, but happy with what they're doing. Gareth Southgate in deep conversation with one of his coaches. Jordan Pickford's wasting a bit of time. Don't understand it, because all this time just gets added on at the end anyway. You end up in Argentina predicament with the Netherlands, where 10 minutes gets added on because you waste so much time. That's a great ball from Pickford, though. Long ball straight to Kane. Saka. He's brought down. Should be a free kick. Referee says no. Saka's furious. He shouts at the referee. I think Saka will go into the book in a minute. Free kick given against England. Furious England. They want to protest, but France want to get on with it. Here's Griezmann. How that wasn't a foul on Bukayo Saka, I have no idea. Another ball played in over the top. It's too far. Giroud can't get onto it. And out for a goal kick to England. I'm wondering who France might be looking towards on the bench. Bukayo Saka's gone down injured, so this might force the England change. I think if it's on the right-hand side and Saka needs to go off, I'd be bringing Rashford on. Oh, that's a nasty, nasty landing for Olivier Giroud on the pitch there. He's really done his knee. That'll have taken at least a bit of the skin. Rabiot just went right through the back of Saka. So no wonder Saka was so infuriated that a free kick wasn't given against him. Ridiculous decision. Jordan Pickford goes long again with his goal kick. Finds Kane again. Wins the header. Theo Hernandez had a bit of a quiet second half so far. He's going to send it long. It's too long, and Maguire wins that in the air. Here is Rice. I think England are more than happy if France want to rough and tough this one and long balls forward. I think England will be pretty happy with that. Declan Rice's pass isn't the best, but Jordan Henderson will keep it in. Here's Kyle Walker now. So 24 minutes remaining of normal time here. Finally poised. England 1, France 1. Here is Kyle Walker. Gives the ball to Pickford. Whacks this long again. Too long, in fact. Goes straight to Hugo Lloris. These decisions have been ridiculous. The officiating at this World Cup's been terrible. Been really poor. Where have they found these referees? That's a heavy hit on Kounde, and not the greatest pass from Luke Shaw, and Antoine Griezmann will cut that one off for France, and his pass is poor, and it's not cut off by Saka. That should have been cut off, and Theo Hernandez now got hold of the ball. Here is Mbappe, sitting deep at the mo. Goes to Hernandez. Here is Mbappe. Crossfield ball comes in, and nearly got that right, Dembele. Not quite. Foden gets that under control. Don't know how he's got that under control. It wasn't the greatest of passes. And I think Maguire does the most sensible thing there. England looking a little bit shaky there. Just whacks the ball out for a throw-in and says, regroup. France now camped everyone inside the England half. England's got a little bit more of a defensive structure to them. And the mistake comes from France, which is what England would have been hoping for. And out for a goal kick. Saka still not walking right. He may need to come off. Gareth Southgate's caught in that fine moment like he was in that final against Italy. Do I stick or twist? In the end, he decided not to do anything, and it was the wrong decision. Saka comes off for me. Rashford comes on. England are to make it through. They'll need Saka. Finally poised. We've got depth. Saka's brought down, and hooray! Free kick England. They're targeting Saka. I'd be getting Rashford on. I'll tell you what, who'd love to be fouled this much? Jack Grealish. Loves being fouled. The chance here for England to put something of quality into the box. The French fans in the stadium look pensive. The England fans look pensive. Fine margins. What can England put into the box? Henderson to take. And header! Oh, just wide, Maguire! He can't believe it. Free header. Maguire can't believe he's not found the target. He's fuming. Oh, great header from Maguire. Just wide. Hits the outside of the post. I think the offside flag went up. It's very close. It's very unlucky that from Maguire. Very unlucky. So Lloris launches this long. 20 minutes remaining. Giroud wins that in the air. Kyle Walker will head that towards Stones. He'll flick it on towards Saka. He'll find the flick to Kane. Kane's hold-up play has been brilliant. And Hernandez does really well to keep off Bukayo Saka. A last-minute England winner, City Andy's predicting. I think if we start getting towards that, both teams won't know whether to stick or twist. It's too much to be. They don't want to overcommit. Foden does well to win the header. Here is Luke Shaw. He's sharp. Foden can't pick that up because he's in offside position. So he doesn't, much to Luke Shaw's frustrations, but the correct decision made there by Foden. Here is Maguire to John Stones. Goes to Kyle Walker, makes the sensible choice. Maguire now, bursts forward past Antoine Griezmann, gives it to Harry Kane, who's dropped deep. Not the best of passes, but Kane recovers it by making a good pass to Luke Shaw. Phil Foden's back through, and Saka! Oh, Bukayo Saka! Theo Hernandez can't believe a free kick's not been given against him there, but that's a cracking ball from Luke Shaw. I don't think that's a free kick on Hernandez. That should have been bagged. That should have been buried from Bukayo Saka. Offside flag has gone. No, free kicks was given. Sorry. Not for me. The Birmingham City flag in there as well. 18 minutes remaining then. We're still 6 likes away from 30 likes. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Subscribe as well if you're new around here. Plenty more football content to come as the offside flag goes up against France. And do go and check out today's video sponsor. Brought to you by BetMate. Link in the description. What has Kane's goal done for my BetMate? I was in 24th. I'm now in 100th place. Captain Saka could have done with him scoring before, but there we go. Launch long from JP, Jordan Pickford, and Saka brings down Hernandez. Bit of tussling going on between Saka and Hernandez now. Launched long here by France. Terrible ball. Right to Jordan Pickford, who will pick it up. France, just look. Rattled. Dare I say it? They look a bit rattled. Here is Harry Maguire. England still yet to go to the bench. France are yet to go to the bench. I'm surprised neither team started to change this up. England look like the better team, so England probably thinking, why would they change it up? France have got some subs warming up. Luke Shaw now on the left wing. Can get a cross in. It's deep, very deep. Should be dealt with by Theo Hernandez. It is, but only as far as Jordan Henderson, who's going to surround that out and get a throw-in for England. And brought down England. What another penalty. Jude Bellingham's furious. There's nothing in that. That's not a penalty for me. That's good interception from Declan Rice. Really good work from Declan Rice. He's desperately unlucky. He stepped forward to try and intercept the ball twice, and he's desperately unlucky, and it rushes France's play, and it's out of play, not linking up, and France are going to go to the bench very soon. Mason Mount doing vigorous warming-ups. He could be coming on for England very soon. Could be this be the moment where Mason Mount makes himself known in the England squad. Could be Bellingham that comes off. He's had a really good game, Jude Bellingham. England are going to the bench. I think it is Mount that's going to come on. Very much a like for like. It'll either be for Henderson or... France are in here and Giroud's gone down. They want a penalty. Giroud wants a penalty. Is too many. Cross comes in from Hernandez. It's a good ball in and Giroud can only put it wide. The Mount's going to come on. It'll either be for Bellingham or Henderson. Presume Bellingham. A little push from Luke Shaw on Giroud was the penalty appeal before. England's already had a couple of concrete penalty turned down, so I can't see the referee giving a penalty for that. But he has already awarded one penalty to England. He might want to level that up, so England don't want to give the referee any excuses, really. Here is Maguire bursting forward here. Finds the pass to Luke Shaw. Finds Jude Bellingham in the penalty area. Here's Bellingham now. Luke Shaw wants it back. Gets it back. Cross does come in. Not the worst of balls. Headed clear by Hernandez. Bukayo Saka leaves that one. Mbappe picks it up and he intercepts the pass. And that's a cracking challenge from Declan Rice. Still picked up though by Theo Hernandez. Here is Mbappe. Finds Hernandez once more. Hernandez centralising himself. Kane does well in forcing France to slow their play. Griezmann's found by Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni now finds Rabiot. Here is Mbappe up against Saka. Cross comes in from France. Header one, Giroud! Great save, Pickford! Pickford fuming again. Olivier Giroud should have scored. I'm amazed Giroud's not scored there. Really good save from Jordan Pickford. Steadies himself, doesn't rush into the save and just gets good strong hands. It's not the quickest of header from Giroud and just pushes it away. Corner, Griezmann, whipped in, headed clear by Kane. Kounde moves the ball to Theo Hernandez on the left. Griezmann, another chance to put another ball into the box. It comes in, it's a good ball! Goal! Giroud makes no mistake this time and France are in the lead again. Olivier Giroud with the header. Cracking ball in from Antoine Griezmann. Giroud finds the header. France are ahead. England in bother. Great ball in from Griezmann. And Maguire caught two square stones, nowhere to be seen. Olivier Giroud just shows. It comes off Maguire. Comes off Maguire. Off his arm. Into the net. England in massive bother now. I think England's just going to have to overcommit now. May as well lose 3-1 and run the risk of getting an equaliser. And I think Kingsley Coman's just come on for France. Maguire then works it back to Pickford. And England need to find something. Rabiot finds the header. Giroud flicks that forward. They want a free kick. Referee says no. Cleared. And it's Henderson and Saka that have come off. Sterling and Mount that have come on. And I'd be getting Rashford on ASAP, to be honest. Bellingham. Oh, bad ball and nudged in the back. England want another penalty. Mason Mount can't believe it. It's Dembele that came off for France. England are fuming. VAR are now checking it. He doesn't play the ball is the problem Hernandez has, and he just barges right in to Mason Mount. That's a penalty in my opinion. That's a penalty in my opinion for England having a potential penalty checked. Mason Mount's just barged. He doesn't play the ball it's a problem I think I have here with England. Theo Hernandez doesn't look towards the ball. Yeah, and the referee's gone over to the screen now to go and have a look at it. So the VAR have deemed this enough for the referee to have a look at the monitor. What's the referee going to give? So Theo Hernandez is deemed. He's not looking at the ball. He just barges right into Mason Mount. He just absolutely clobbers into him. How is that not a penalty? How is that not a penalty? I don't understand how that's not a penalty. I don't understand how that Saka one in the first half wasn't a penalty. That to me is a 100% a penalty. He just no deemed to even play the ball. He just clatters into Mason Mount. Right, referee's decision. He's overturned it. Penalty England. Penalty England again. Oh, come on, Harry Kane. Penalty England. Doing this again. Mason Mount's asking for a card. Jude Bellingham can't believe it. I think Theo Hernandez is they're deeming it a goal-scoring opportunity. They want a red card. England are asking for now. Not a penalty. They want a red card. A decision. What is it? Yellow. Theo Hernandez is getting booked. Why is it? He's last man. Why is it a yellow card? If he's going to card him, it should be a red. It's a goal-scoring opportunity. He's the last man. He's the last man. Anyway, England have a penalty. This, again, like the one before, they've already done it once. They scored. It needed to go. This needs to go. Come on, Harry Kane. Penalty given. Mason Mount, that's only just come on, that's got the penalty for England. And it's Kane to take. What is Theo Hernandez doing there? Mbappe in pure English there. No way. No way. England hold their breath. David Beckham cannot watch. It's Harry Kane again. Do you know what, Harry Kane? Put it in the same bloody place. Because even if Lloris goes the right way, he ain't bloody saving it. There's too much power. It's too high. Come on, Kane. Done it once. Captain Kane up against Lloris. Two Spurs players. Spurs' striker up against Spurs' goalkeeper. Kane's already come out once. Can he come out again? Rescue England. Come on, Kane. To become England's all-time leading top goal scorer. That doesn't matter right now. What matters is England are going out in 7 minutes. Unless Kane puts this away. Come on, Harry Kane. Kane up against Lloris. Kane. He's skied it. Oh, no. 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 no! Oh no, I don't believe it! Oh, Kane's put too much on it and he's put it over the bar. Rashford's coming on. England's chance and it's been blown. The England fans are in tears. He's skied it. He's put way too much on it. Oh, Harry Kane. Six minutes. Come on. 6 minutes. Rashford's on for Foden. 6 minutes. Come on. All out attack. Throw everything they've got at France. Oh, man. I cannot believe it. They've had the chance. Keep going. England need to find something, and they need to find something soon. There's going to be a fair amount added on at the end with the VAR checks, penalties and stuff, and goals, but England need to find something. What a tackle! Oh, he's giving a free kick against Bellingham. He got the ball! I got the ball, he says. I got the ball. We're at a boiling point here. Oh, it's a great challenge from Bellingham. It's a great challenge. Oh, I don't get it. Lloris sends it long. Giroud knocks it down and Harry Maguire's there to get it clear. Any goal by France now and they're going through. A third will kill this game off. Kyle Walker's brought down for a challenge from Olivier Giroud. And Kyle Walker not in the mood to be forgiving Olivier Giroud for the deliberate tripping up of him there. Right, we're on to 25 likes. 5 more to 30. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Subscribe if you're new around here. Go check out BetMate. Link in the description, also in the live chat. Mbappe laughing at Harry Kane's penalty. The Ninja Turtles having a laugh at that. Mason Mount brought down. Mason Mount's been winning them fouls for England. They've got to overcommit here, England. Grealish, Rashford's come on for Foden. Wilson even. Take a defender off, put an attacker on. The time's running out. Mason Mount then. What can Mount do? What can he put into the box? With Foden going off, he's not on set pieces anymore. Mason Mount is. He's just going to float this one in. Header won by Maguire and cleared well by Olivier Giroud. Maguire barged down, wants a free kick. Referee says no. Good work that from Jude Bellingham. He wants a throw in for England, not given. Goes to Kounde instead. 2.5 minutes remaining here for England to find something. France at the moment setting up a date on Wednesday against Morocco. Throw-in taken long. Headed clear by Rice. Good work this from England. Bellingham finds Mount. Sterling had the run. And why is Mount going for that? Why is he having a shot from 35 yards when there's 4 runners in front of him? 4! He can't resist. Wrong option, Mason Mount. Time running out. England have fought, they've played well. And that's a free kick every day of the week. Yeah, free kick given to France and a yellow card for Harry Maguire. And Maguire goes into the book. Slightly leaning in with his arm. Bit of a harsh yellow card. Free kick, correct decision. Jude, I don't know what I'm doing after this. Chilling out, resting. I've had a long day. No, I'm probably going to have some chicken or something. I'm not eaten yet. Too busy invested in this. 30 seconds of normal time remaining. Flick towards Mbappe. Good tackle, John Stones. Rice can find Walker. Kyle Walker will send this long. Down the line. Sterling keeps it in. Does well. Finds and keeps hold of the ball. He's up against Mbappe. Good work from Mbappe. And Rabiot's bulldozed down by Mason Mount. And we're going to go into added time. How long's going to be added on? You think at least probably 6 minutes here. 8 minutes, yeah. So 8 minutes. England are 8 minutes away from going home. And we're going to have to wait 2 more years till 2024. Germany 2024 for our next opportunity at trying to bring football home. It's the World Cup everybody wants. I'm not sure there's another goal in this game, you know. England have fought well. I think England have been the better team. France have just shown why they're world champions. With the experience. Here's Mbappe. Got Walker for company. Mbappe trying to take on Kyle Walker. It's going to get tackled by Sterling. And Declan Rice can bring this away for England. And could do with buying a free kick, really. He should have gone down when he had the initial pull from Olivier Giroud. Because he's running himself into bother. And Kyle Walker's just going to launch this. So one of the 8 minutes done. Kane does well. Finds the flick. That's worked to the left-hand side. We're going to stand up for the 7 minutes here. Chair can move out the way. Time of chair is done. Standing up time. And Lloris gets a touch on that. And that should be a corner, England. Luke Shaw comes running over. England wasting their own time here. Wasting their own time. Here's Luke Shaw to take. Whipped in. Headed clear really well, that from Upamecano. Sterling finds Walker. England, 6 minutes to find an equaliser and send this to extra time or they're going home. France feel one break forward, one opportunity. If they bury it, they're through. And a date on Wednesday with Morocco. Sterling's going to whip a ball in. And it's not the greatest ball in. Never is the greatest ball in with Sterling. And Lloris sits on the ball. Maguire felt like he was pulling. He said, pulling my arm. England want a third penalty. They've already had 2. Maguire has a little case. He's pulling his arm. I think had the ball made its way beyond Lloris, he might have had a case, but not sure. And that should be a throw into England, should it not? Referee says throw in France. Kounde launches it long, flicked on by Luke Shaw. Maguire can come away with it. France now starting to sit back. They've done 94 minutes. Before they eventually think we're going to sit back now. We've got the lead. We're nearly there. Here is Sterling. Receives the ball from Walker. Sterling Tries to chip one over the top. Hernandez. Nearly had the ball pinched off him. Clears it long. John Stones is up against Mbappe. I think this concern about Mbappe, I don't really care anymore. There's 4 minutes remaining. England needs to just push forward. Push forward. Forwards. Here is Maguire. At what point do England start thinking we'll send a centre-back forward? Try and help out Harry Kane. Have a target man. Maguire would probably be my pick. Here's Sterling now. Gets the run on Rabiot. It's deep. Luke Shaw can't win the header and headed clear by Kounde. Here's Luke Shaw. Here is Maguire. Don't really want Maguire putting a ball in. Luke Shaw goes for it and Lloris is going to collect that one in the air. Not a good ball in and time running out. Each cross and each collection from Lloris has been applauded by the French players and the French fans. Jordan Pickford knows, I think what's coming here is desperate. England are desperate. 3 minutes away. Calm it down. Rather than just hopeful balls in, work their way around. Patient build-up. I've seen City score numerous amounts of late winners. And it comes about through steady play. Waiting for your opportunity. Not rushing. Stones is down is the main concern here. I want all these City players to come back injury-free. And Giroud just stepped on his foot. Felt that one, John Stones. French fans feel like they've done it. They feel like they're going to the semi-final. England fans cannot believe it. Coming up against a quality team, and England's going to come unstuck here. 2 minutes remaining. Well, there is still going to be a minute added on top of this as John Stones is receiving treatment. Jack Grealish is going to come on for England now. England's final throw of the dice, really. Probably take John Stones off. But Kyle Walker at centre-back. England's last throw of the dice. But England have had their opportunities. 2 shots from the penalty spot. One's been put away, one's been put over the bar. They had the opportunity to send this to extra time and they blew it. And they're always going to look back and think, what could have been? And I think right now, France going through. For me, France are the team to beat. Can Morocco spring the biggest of the surprises so far? Great beating Spain, great beating Portugal. France are the world champions. They're the ones. As Grealish is going to come on. And I think John Stones is going to come off, yeah. I do not stream on Twitch. I did it once. Weren't for me. So 1 minute remaining. There's going to be at least 2 minutes added on top of that. So this will go to the 100th minute. And we did see a 100th minute equaliser for 2-2 yesterday for the Netherlands against Argentina for a smart bit of play. But if England want to find an equaliser, they need to get hold of the ball. Here is Mbappe. He's pushed over by Sterling. Out for a goal kick. Mbappe can't believe it. He wants a free kick. Pickford's going to send this long. Header flicked on. England can't win the ball and Rabiot goes up against Bellingham. Here is Sterling. Rice. 8 minutes are up. 2 minutes probably of time remaining here. For the injury to John Stones. We're deep into added time now. We're into added on time on added on time. Rice just launches it in hope. Header won by Giroud. Maguire, don't shoot, don't shoot. Brought down, free kick. Free kick. Free kick England, right on the edge of the penalty area. Tell you what, they were smart yesterday, the Dutch. Passed it, found the goal. Somewhat similar England. Marcus Rashford wants it. What we could do to have that man on the screen, David Beckham, over this free kick right now. This is probably going to be England's last chance to find an equaliser. Shaw and Rashford are in discussion. England fans, hands on heads. What can Marcus Rashford do? He's already scored a free kick in this tournament. Let's not forget Marcus Rashford. He has England's last hope here. Lloris has some work to do. He's trying to get his wall sorted. Rashford looks pretty calm. It's a good sign. He looks pretty calm. Mason Mount's giving some tips. Theo Hernandez is lying down in front of the wall. Is he going to pass it? Do what the Dutch did yesterday. Here's Rashford from the free kick. This will be the last opportunity for England. Rashford to take. Whistle goes. Free kick England then. 23 yards out. Slightly left to centre. Rashford needs to get it up and down if he's going to go for goal. Rashford. And it's over the top of the crossbar. You can't believe it. Rashford doesn't get it right and England are going home. Lloris is beaten, but he's never going to get that up and over from there. Slightly too close. And the final whistle has gone. And France have done it. France have knocked England out of the World Cup. Harry Kane's going to be thinking it's my penalty that's knocked England out. But England haven't been clinical enough. They went toe for toe with France and in my opinion matched France toe for toe. They just didn't put their opportunities away and in the final moments, then fine margins, France showed that they've got enough about them to win. Whereas England have shown that they've still got work to do. And that's experience. Experience right there coming into play from France. They know how to win this cup. They know how to do it. And England will be on the plane home. On the massive plus side, we will get Grealish, we will get Foden, we will get Kalvin Phillips, we will get, hopefully, John Stones, as long as his injury's not too serious, coming back to Manchester City. So we're starting to get all of our squad back. So they should all be good to go for the new year, which is good, which means we've just got to compete with Liverpool in the Cup, along with away matches against Leeds and a home match against Everton. But England come home. Quarter-finals, probably my bare minimum expectation. If England are to be knocked out against the current world champions, France is no disgrace. They went toe for toe. They just weren't clinical enough. And the biggest shame they've got is the players are just going to be thinking to themselves, what could have been, which is the most disappointing. But they went down fighting. Then I'm sure they'll be back in 2024 in Germany for the European Championships. And I feel like England's route to success will be through the European Championships. If England want to win a major tournament trophy, they want practice, they want to do what France have and have that experience, then they need to make that count. And to me, the European Championships would be more likely than the World Cup, because the World Cup, a lot of the time, is just a complete lottery. Wouldn't surprise me on Wednesday if Morocco did the job on France, because France weren't amazing in this game, but they showed they had enough to go out there and do what they needed to do. But ultimately, England had their opportunities and didn't put them away. And because of it, England go home. Been some good World Cup live streams with England. Unfortunately, England will head home. And France set up a date on Wednesday against Morocco. On Tuesday, got Argentina taking on Croatia. I'm hoping I mean, as great as it would be to see Morocco in the final, I think that would be brilliant. I think that's a bit of a win-win one, because I think France, I enjoy watching France play. I think they're a good team, good players. I'd enjoy watching France play. I'd like to see them in the final against Argentina, would be a really good final. Croatia are a niggly team, difficult to beat. I wouldn't rule out them getting to the final. I wouldn't rule out them potentially winning the trophy. I really wouldn't. Morocco would be a great story, but I think if we're looking realistically at the tournament favourites, a team that's just put England out, France. So let's get them likes up to 30 likes. Do subscribe if you're new around here. We've got more World Cup watch-alongs coming. We'll be going live on Tuesday night and Wednesday night for the 2 semi-finals. Probably not going to go live on Saturday for the 3rd, 4th playoff, because quite frankly I couldn't really care less, particularly with England not being in it. And then we'll do the first ever World Cup final live stream on the JSGC channel. Do go and check out BetMate. My link is in the description below and also in the live chat. If you want to go and check that out. Subscribe to my channel. Leave your thoughts in the live chat. Thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in. Much appreciated. We'll be back. We've got 3 more live streams for the watch-alongs. And then Man City are back. Couldn't be happier. Really couldn't be happier. It's been surreal. I enjoy the World Cup. I like internationals. There's lots of people out there that don't like the internationals. I like the internationals. I much prefer them out of season. I much prefer them in the summer than I do. I get more invested than I have in this World Cup. But it's not been a bad World Cup. But England at the pesky quarter-final stage again under Gareth Southgate. We've done a semi-final, we've done a final, and we've done a quarter-final. I'm hoping it's not going to be the last 16 at the European Championships. I'm hoping it's going to be England go to do something we've not done before, unprecedented, and go out there and go and win it in Germany would be brilliant. Do go and check out today's video sponsor, BetMate. Links in the description and also in the live chat if you want to go and check them out. Leave your thoughts in the live chat whilst we're live for a couple more minutes. We're past 30 likes. I don't see if in the post-production we get to 40 likes would be brilliant. And yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. We'll just go on to BetMate, today's video sponsor, and see who the champion of today's pot is. I've ended up finishing 12th. Nice! 12th. JSGC's finally placed. Vice-Captain Giroud doing the business for me. That's decent. I could have been in for a chance of potentially winning the thing if I'd got my captaining right, but there we go. That's not bad. I've won £31.50. Hey, I've gone out, but I've won £31.50. Mixed emotions. There we go. Right, shout out to the pot winner. Bagging a whole £381 is Whitwatt. Captain in Jude Bellingham getting 4 points, and vice-captain in Shoemeni's the difference there. If I put Foden out and put Shoemeni in, I could have finished as high as 5th, and that'd have been me £75. But I'm gonna take that £31.50. It's a little bonus for going out. I'd rather England had gone through and I'd won bugger all, but if England are going to go out, I'd rather be £31.50 richer. BetMate for you. Go and check it out. Link in the description. And I'll see you all again very soon. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. Much appreciated. And I'll see you all again real soon. Tuesday evening, Argentina take on Croatia. Wednesday evening, it's France taking on Morocco. And we'll be live for the World Cup final next Sunday. 3 PM kickoff GMT over here. So it'll be good to have a nice little afternoon match to enjoy. So thank you everyone for tuning in. Manchester City will be returning back very, very soon. City back in action next weekend for a friendly against Girona, which yeah, that'll be exciting. I think I've got to get the City play thing to go live for that one, but we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching. Much appreciated. Down but not out. We'll march on. Let's go and do the job. 2024 Germany. Come on, England. Coming home in 2024, mark my words. Coming home then, not in 2022. There we go. Thanks for watching. Peace. Ciao for now.